Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I am here today with my This is Pantasy Project Pan update. So I have 5 empties / goals met, and I have 1 replacement, and I guess I'll do that one really quick like. For Centaur, you needed a duo product of some variety, and I put in the Touch and Soul Metallic Shadow Duo. Nothing I do to this will revive this product down here. I tried mixing in some Inglot Duraline and it's just completely crumbly. It is dried out. I swapped for this, thankfully. I didn't pay for it, but still kind of a bummer. It very well may have been dried out when I got it. I have no idea. So in its place, because I needed both something with duo and something that didn't conflict with a lot of other stuff, I'm going with something relatively easy that I can, because it is see-through, I can show progress, but it's not the most exciting product in the world. It is the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. This is what it looks like. I have never used this. I literally held off until this update because I have a brow mascara going currently. It's kind of at the end of its cycle. It's really dirty in there. It's getting harder to get product out and actually get it onto my brows. So I use both of these sides for my brows because the formula doesn't seem to be any different on either side. The brushes are slightly different. That's why there's like a brow side and a lash side, but I just use both on my brows. This used to be $1 and now it's $3, and that makes me sad. But that is a replacement instead of just, you know, tossing the prompt out completely. But I also have 5 things where I like met my goals / finished them. I have 2 things from December. First is for Fairy, I have the Clean Skin Club Vitamin C Brightening Booster. I think I needed something like with fruit in the name or something like that. It was down to here last time. Pull it up so you can see my marks. And I managed to finish that pretty easily. I finished it on the 27th of December. And the other product that I finished on the 20th of December was Mermaid, which was, I want to say, a female-owned brand, and I looked it up, and the balm is actually owned by a woman. It is the Antidotes Tinted Moisturizer, which is a little mini, but that's alright. I started up to here, and I managed to finish all of that up. And the 3 things that I finished in 2022, I finished them all in January. First, for Chimera, you needed some kind of franken put-together product. I had a franken eyeshadow that I managed to finish, which is awesome. So that is done. It didn't have a ton of product in there, but it was something that had been sitting around forever, so because I threw in all the prompts together, just because I didn't want to have to wait 2 months between to pull a new thing every time, I was happy to actually get that, you know, done and over with. Next for Leprechaun, and I don't quite remember what this prompt is. I will insert it right here because they are listed in my description. I just don't have my list out in front of me of what they all mean. But for it, I chose the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder, and I finished this like on the 6th of January because I finished 2 last month. This was the first one. There is a hair of a bit of product, not even enough for a full face though, stuck in here. Because to get everything out, you actually have to cut open this little mesh thing right here, and I just didn't care. I've used up a full-size one before, though, and I did do it for that. But not for the minis. Just not worried enough about it. And like I said, I finished that on the 6th, and also on the 6th, I hit a goal, and for Witch / Warlock, I put in a Pretties for Your Face eyeshadow from my We Are the Weirdos Mr. palette, which is based on The Craft, but it is the shade Light as a Feather. My goal was to use it 20 times, and I did not hit pan, but I came pretty damn close, and if I'm looking for something I want to hit pan on in the future, I will definitely keep this in mind. So, very happy about that. And because I threw in all of the prompts, that leaves me with 14 to go. Because there's only 21 prompts in total, So just starting up from the top, the Basilisk, I had to choose a dark matte shadow. I almost hit goal on this one, but didn't quite wear enough makeup in the first of this month, so it's okay. But I chose my shade Shady from the Lunar Beauty, what is this called? Life's a Drag palette. I should know that. This is it right here. My goal is to use it 40 times. I use it to set my liner, and a lot in the past month because I was trying to hit my goal on it. I've actually been using it in my outer V a lot. Not today. This is from a different palette. But I have used it 25 times, which gives me 38 in total. Am I counting that right? Am I really just 2 off? That cannot be right. 34. That feels more appropriate. So I have 6 more usages to go. So that will be done by the next update. Next, for Cyclops, I threw in my NYX Primal Colors eyeshadow / pigment / whatever in hot green. This is what it looked like last time. I haven't been counting uses on this, but I probably should. But I'm basically trying to hit side pan up there and then just work my way around. I do want to finish this, which means I need to start using it way more. Because I've only been using it like a couple of times a month. But next, for Dragon, which was like some kind of gargantuan product. Mine happens to have Dragon in the name as well, so I thought it was too fitting. This is the Rhodial Dragon's Blood Cleansing Water. First, it was completely full, like up into the neck, so it didn't have a mark, but it is now down to here. And I use this to kind of wipe away swatches, clean up mistakes, that sort of thing. I keep this at my makeup desk because I don't really love using this on my face because honestly, it leaves an aftertaste on my lips when I take off my makeup, and I hate that. So here it is. It'll get done eventually, even just sitting up there. It's not a big deal. Next, for Giant, something that I started using this year, it is the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. If I have a starting picture of it, I will show it, but I'm not entirely sure. But I wish I did, though, because I have actually managed to hit pan on it. Now, it's at the top, it's where it was the thinnest, but pan is pan, and I will take it. So I do wear this a lot. Not today, but I do wear it a lot. Very happy about that. Maybelline Color Tattoos are notorious for taking forever to finish, and I do want to finish this. I don't know about the new ones. Never bought them, but the old ones take forever to finish. I have my Inglot Duraline if it starts trying to dry out, which is why that one is actually mixed together in the first place, because I think I needed to rehydrate it at some point. But I am trying to finish all of mine eventually, because I still have some left. I'm probably the last person to do so. Next is Goblin. I don't remember what this one was, but my choice was the Body Shop Mango Body Butter. It started at 231.3 grams. It is now 176.8. It looks to be about right here. You can probably see that through it, maybe, from my light. I really would like to have this done by the next update in 2 months, or 7 weeks, probably at this point. I do have some highlighter mixed in there as well, so that might be affecting the weight slightly, but probably not too bad. So, yeah, really want to have that done. I do really enjoy it, but just, you know, it's for a prompt. I want to get it done. Next is Hydra, which I believe is something that never ends or something like that. I have my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Alright, let's see. It went from 30.9 grams to 29.2. And I still have plenty of product in here. I'm not like getting done with it by any means, but it is getting pretty empty on the inside. But hopefully you could see that. But what I shine it up to the light, maybe you could see it from my light. I don't know. I can see through it. Now, I will pop the stopper out of this when it starts getting really hard to get product out, because I do really love this concealer. But, whew, let's see. I've used up 2 grams so far, and I had already used up about 2.5 grams, and this is like a 5.5 gram concealer. I don't know exactly. e.l.f. cosmetic stuff doesn't say anything on the packaging anymore. The fact that this says 16-hour Camo Concealer shows that it's actually like a year old. It's actually probably about 2 years old at this point, but it still works fine. I love the damn thing, so. Oh, I forgot to mention, my Maybelline Color Tattoo went from 49.5 grams to 49 grams even. I forgot that I was weighing that. Next is Kraken, or the Fenty Highlighter in Sandcastle. Here's what it looked like last time. So the pan is slightly expanding. I mean, it's a highlighter. It's going to take forever, even a mini like this. And it's very pigmented, so I can't go ham with it. I do love it, though. I'm thoroughly enjoying using it. The only reason why I put this in here, other than because I had pan on it and I figured it'd be a little easier than something else, I have a full-size duo from Fenty at this point that has this in there, so figured probably time to use up the mini. Its weight went from 28.1 grams to 27.9, which that's the same amount I used the time before that, so that sounds on par. It is 2.5 grams, so definitely got a ways to go. I also use this in my inner corner a lot, but currently in my Pan That palette I have an inner corner shade, so I haven't been doing that as much. That's what helped me hit pan on it, was using it in my inner corner. Next is Unicorn. I think it was a brand new Still Sealed product, but it also has Unicorn in the name in it. But it is the Unicorn Glow Long Wear Primer. It was new, but it is now halfway done. I hope to have this finished by the end of this month, but it'll definitely be finished by the next update. Not worried about that at all. For Vampire, I chose my Rebel Rouge Labs Suspended in Dusk palette for Bloody Kisses because it had needed to be something kind of vampire or blood related. And this definitely fits, this shade right here. My goal is to use it 20 times. I have used it once. This is another thing I should really get a move on for. It's just not quite fitting in my current panning looks. I need to pan a look with this in it so that I can get it done and rolled out. These shades are fairly easy to hit pan on. That's why I have pan in 3 shades, including a matte, although the matte was an inner corner shade, so that may not necessarily mean that I will hit pan in Bloody Kisses in 20 uses, but it would be cool if I did. Because the only time I wore that was for my birthday in December, right after I did the update on this, so I might be wrong. That might have been right before I did the update. I don't quite remember, but finally I have Zombie, which was like broken packaging, and this arrived broken. I had to glue it back together. But it is the Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer in Seashells. So this is what it looked like last time. And this is what we have today. Hopefully you can see all the pan that has expanded. So my goal is to finish it. I have no idea if I will or not because this takes forever. Just this little mini right here. But I have been really enjoying it, so I'm not too worried about that. My weight change is the same as last time. It went from 10.5 to 10.1, so I've used up 0.8 grams. So far, there are 3 grams of product in here, and while I have used up some of that before putting it in here, I don't know necessarily how much. So that is it. Next time, I think, well, I will have the Lunar Beauty shadow done because I only have like 6 more uses. I hope to have the Body Shop Body Yogurt done. I will have the Unicorn Glow Primer done, and I think that will be it. And hopefully, there are still like 2 things that I haven't rolled in yet. Hopefully, I will get at least one of those rolled in. They're both blushes. That's why I'm having trouble getting them rolled in. They're both minis, but yeah, I'm having a bit of an issue with my blush situation currently. So, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully, I will see you later. Bye!